Alright, this time we're going to actually work on smoothing curves, and there's several ways to do this. Let's bring out our editing tools. Remember, click here, hold your mouse button down if you want, and drag and pull that off. It'll return to this shape as I've discussed before. If this is first time you've seen editing, this is normally very long. Just grab the end, make sure it's 3 rows in size here. That's the best way to use these. Let's zoom in on a couple of areas where we need to use these editing tools. Let's start up here, and we'll use them on the guy's head right here. Sometimes the easiest one to use is this one, optimized by 3-point arc. Just click on it, choose a beginning and an end location. It'll form an arc. Just shape the arc the way you want it. You can pull. I'm clicking and holding my mouse button down, just moving this point around to get the kind of shape that I'm after, you know, in terms of the shape of the head here. When I get the right one, just double click and it will apply that particular feature. So all I did was just start in a particular location. Here's an end location. Move this around how you like it. Double click. See how easy that is? Double click. Very, very easy to use. And again, I'll use this tool until I'm pretty much done with it. Now there's some occasions where and it's not really an arc. Like in here, it could be 2 arcs. It's more of a spline curve. That would be an appropriate time to use optimize by curve. Here we're going to choose a beginning and an end point, and it will form a spline. What I like to do is move this around until I get approximately the shape that I'm after. You can go right in here if you want and try to move this line as you see fit. You can use these handles here. Sometimes that's better because you can start to fit things just a little tighter. You can see here I'm getting a little bit closer to what I want. When you get the shape that you're after, and you notice all the points in between here, double click and it will eliminate those points in between and smooth that curve out. So that's a nice little tool here, optimize by curve. Play around with that a little bit and I think you'll enjoy using it. There's a couple of others. I'm going to go up here and we're going to work on the bottom of this for a minute. This is just to make an arc. You can just grab it and pull that if you wanted to, or if you've already formed an arc. Remember, we made one on the head here. It'll allow you to, kind of smooth that around or change it a little bit as the case may need. This is called make an arc. A couple other tools in here, optimized by smooth arc. Let's do that one. I'm going to click on that, and once again I'll click here and here, and you'll see it'll form an arc which then I can control. Sometimes that's great for rounding off corners. You can see here I can get close. I can get as close as I need, if I want to round it off just a little bit, or double click here to make that corner. Make this one differently. Just double click on it. It makes nice little rounded corners if you need to use that. So these tools in here are going to be used for rounding or smoothing curves. Optimized by curve, optimized by smooth arc, 3-point arc, and make an arc. And this is the most popular one. I want you to really learn how to make a 3-point arc. That's very, very important.